Yeah, my first trip to Ireland was in 1993, and I was doing my thesis from Georgia State University. My dad was born in Leitrim, which is in the south but borders the north. It's kind of near Galway. And I was welcomed there, as the patriarch's daughter. It was really exciting. My dad had been a sheep farmer until he was in his mid-30s, but there was no one to marry, so he came to Detroit to work in the auto factories. On that first trip, I had a medium format camera, Mamiya C3000, where you look down into it. So it's not this barrier of having a camera up here at your face. So you could be talking to people, and I was shooting from the hip a lot. And the men that I photographed in this series that was hanging at Starline, each of these men had some kind of damage to them. All these men I met in the pub, except for my family members. People were happy to participate in this, adventure of mine. Rosaries and Spatula photograph is from my cousin Teresa's kitchen. And sure, it's the tools of the day. They had their spatulas and ladles hanging with the rosaries. I started out with storytelling, like the image of the Philosopher's Stone is one of my earliest pieces in the show. And it's a standing stone, and it's got that symbol of the Philosopher's Stone on it. From there, it kind of transitioned into the meniscus between the material world and the spiritual world. So several of these paintings have that demarcation. Like 1/3 the top would be a landscape of the stones, and then the bottom 2/3 is the magic that happens underneath the stones. One in particular has bodies that have been sacrificed, and there's a thing called triple death. So it was a great honor to be sacrificed for the harvest. So considering these stones as like a tribute to the people who erected them, who were astronomers, architects, engineers, it was no small feat erecting these monuments. The idea of cleaving them open and revealing a human interior by using red as a primal life force color was essential. The images of hip bones, and there's vaginal reference, there's phallus reference, there's wishbone reference, there's the elements of a brain is in another one. By cutting them open and revealing this interior of lively color, I was hoping to impress upon people that they are like monuments to the past of the people. Then by simply using a cream color and gray as just to anchor them, that is the exterior of the stone. Flat, simple shape containing that energy within the stone. These stones have a multi-layered past, and it's an archaeological legacy that reveals and symbolizes the history and the humanity of the people who created them.